Hi, this is Beth with Radiance Health Coaching. Today we're going to talk about yoga mats. This is, I think, my third yoga mat that I've had. It's by Dance Skin. I think I found it at Ross for cheap. It's okay. It's kind of slippery. And it's not holding up very well. If you can see right there, it has wear, and it's not really that old, relatively speaking. I have a purple sticky mat, and I don't know if that's the official name or not, sticky mat, because that's what Susan Ann, my first yoga teacher, who sold it to me, called it. But it's in the garage, and I forgot to bring it in, and it's really icky here, so I was lazy and did not go back out to the garage and get it to show you. Maybe I'll take a picture and post it above the video on the blog. And that one, it's old. It's old, and it's barely just started to do this kind of come up thing. See, this one has chunks out of it, and it hasn't been used hard at all. There's some of the chunks. There's a big chunk. It has not been used hard at all compared to the purple sticky mat, which has been used and abused, and side and inside, you name it. And it's probably, what, 15 years old? I don't know. It's old. But it's lasted. And I had this yellow Reebok one, which I can't show you because it's been repurposed at this point in time. And that one was really, really disappointing. It is this bright orange color, which one I learned I will never buy another really bright yoga mat, because it kind of hurt my eyeballs when I was doing, like, in downward dog and stuff like that. So first, I didn't like that aspect of it. Secondly, it like pilled. I don't know how to call it. It sheds. It's awful. You like, your whole front of you is all just, you get orange everywhere, and you leave orange little bits at the poor yoga studio if you take it out. I hate that mat. I hated it. And it got used the least amount of time. And I haven't seen any of them recently. For several years, I haven't seen any of the orange Reebok mats floating about the universe. So I have a feeling they probably discontinued them because, well, they shed. And they sucked. So if you ever see an orange Reebok one, unless they really revamp them, don't buy it. It's not worth the $20 you pay for it. I think it was $20. I don't remember. But I've kind of been looking for a new yoga mat, and it's really hard to decide which one to buy, because you read all the reviews, and one person, 5 people love it and 5 people hate it, and it's like, no, it's slippery, it's not sticky enough, and you're like, no idea what to buy. And then you have, like, was it Manduka? It's like $70 yoga mat. Like, it's like, is it really worth it? Is that $70 mat going to be worth it? Is it going to last and be as good as my $25 purple sticky mat, yoga mat, that I bought before there were choices? Sometimes it was easier before there were choices. So I think finding a yoga mat is really hard, even for a long-term yoga practitioner. There's a lot of different mats to choose from, a lot of different companies, and a lot of information of people who've used them and who either love them or hate them or are indifferent. So I think a lot of it's just trial and error, trying to figure out whether you really want to plop $70 on the Manduka Deluxe yoga mat, which I don't suggest if you're just starting out. If you're just starting out, find one that's a non-toxic and stick with that one. That's another thing. You have to watch out what's in these bad boys. I don't know what this one possibly could be not so good for you. And I'm pretty sure my original sticky mat is just made out of whatever they were making things out of back in the 90s, in the early 90s. There's a lot more choices, but, I'm looking at new ones now because my purple one is really sad looking, and I'm going to be so sad when that one dies, for new yoga mats. And one of the things I really don't want is something that's with, the toxic chemicals that they make a lot of the yoga mats out of, which seems kind of contradictory to me and unbeneficial for what I want from my yoga practice. Yeah, when I do figure out and get a new one, I'll let you know. But until then, that's my take on yoga mats. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.